Employment is our next topic. Many students are interested in gaining work experience during their studies, but you must be very careful to comply with the regulations that govern employment. Employment is divided into on-campus and off-campus because they have different regulations. On-campus employment is work done for and paid by Columbia and has fewer restrictions than off-campus employment. On-campus employment includes teaching and research assistantships, usually at a graduate degree level. It also applies to other kinds of on-campus work that are paid by the hour, such as jobs in libraries, computer labs, and other university offices. Unlike off-campus employment, there is no waiting period to become eligible for an on-campus job. As soon as you arrive in F or J status, you're eligible to work on campus. You don't need any special permission, and the work is not restricted to your field of study. However, international students are not eligible for jobs that are categorized as work-study. Work-study is a federally subsidized financial aid program for U.S. students. There are time limitations to on-campus employment. During the academic year, fall and spring semesters, you can work up to 20 hours per week. During recess periods, such as summer vacation when classes are not in session, the number of hours is not limited. Learn more about on-campus work on our website. J-1 students should take note on this page of the requirement to report their on-campus employment online. Now, we're going to switch gears to discuss off-campus employment. The most commonly used employment or training is limited to your field of study. F-1 employment related to your academic program is called practical training. J-1 employment in your field of study is called academic training. In contrast to on-campus employment, international students are not immediately eligible for practical or academic training. F-1 students are eligible for practical training after they have completed one academic year, defined as 2 full semesters. J-1 students are eligible for academic training after 1 full-time semester. Remember, employment always must be authorized. First, we'll focus on F-1. There are 2 types of practical training: curricular practical training, known as CPT, and optional practical training, referred to as OPT. Curricular practical training, as the name implies, is dependent on the curriculum. Not all F-1 students can use CPT because their degree programs have different curricular requirements. Optional practical training, as the name implies, is an option, not a requirement. It is employment in an F-1 student's field of study that can be used during and/or after a degree program. Any OPT time that is authorized during your program is deducted from the 12-month total allowed when you graduate. Learn more about OPT during your degree program, called pre-completion OPT. After you complete your program, it's referred to as post-completion OPT. J-1 academic training. J-1 academic training is also known as AT because we abbreviate everything. It can be used during and/or after a J-1 academic program. Time used for AT during your program is deducted from the time allowed after you graduate. The time allowed is related to the length of the academic program and is generally limited to 18 months unless you are completing a doctoral program. Thank you for watching this video. Please review our other videos for further information.